1. Horarchy Revolution New Way We Should Go On. 2. Whole article of Horarchy's Social Theory. 2. Horarchy Theory is what God Saramunitum was down to Mitsuki when Mitsuki is studied Holon. This is because down after death of P.R. Sarkar is latest words of true God of Earth Star. Both these two papers you sent in Japanese and English on YouTube. Horarchy Revolution, New Way We Should Proceed on February 6, 2005, aimed at Horarchy Hierarchical Democratic Society in excess of capitalism and nation, Table of Contents 1 4 Quadrant, Holon, Horarchy 2 Nation State, more than 3 More than capitalism 4 Deepening of democracy from political democracy to economic democracy 1 4 Quadrant, Holon, Horarchy 1, Cosmos of 4 Quadrant 1, Inside of existence and outside unit of presence of Holon. When that exists, we consider presence of only material existence. However, mind also be present objectively, there are just of paper front and back relationship with one's physical. Angry face is physical, you can see if you look in eye of flesh from outside. Is at seam of neural network in brain has increased neurotransmitter called noradrenaline. It is by using microscope that was developed using eye of knowledge, it can be seen. It can be observed from outside. Modern science, that's truth have to be able to observe, there is tendency to think of what was reduced in world that is visible from outside. However, this is half of truth. This is because, by releasing noradrenaline, in neural network of angry brain, heart exists objectively. It is what about angry of, it is impossible to know contents angry be examined from outside much by using microscope. There are by work of dialogue and read what person wrote with that person, you can grab objective mind. 2. Set collective Holon and individual Holon presence further individually, always present in assembly, what is present is completely separated from other by itself as individual does not have to this universe. For example, in material sphere, we are present in interaction with global attraction to rotate, and sleep-wake rhythm ignore it will collapse. In biosphere, holds on top of our ecosystem of circulation, collapse of ecosystem will jeopardize our survival. Furthermore, human beings acquired language, we passed heart area. Establishment of heart area by language, even without catching example of wolf girl, assumes existence of other human beings. That thinking is based on words, individuals thinking, does not can be no other than verbal, which established in population. Individual Holon is to assume set Holon. 3. 4 Quadrant that is unit of existence of this world, it is in and out of mind. An individual and aggregate has been developed as one body, separate into 4 quadrants for sake of convenience, as an easy to consider problem. In middle lengthwise playing line, left quadrant is inside of heart. Right quadrant is outside of heart. Upper quadrant is individual. Lower quadrant is collection. There are 4 quadrant together. Development of individual will cause development of aggregates. Development of aggregate will guarantee individual's development. Inside of development of heart will cause outside of development of mind. Outside of development of mind will guarantee inside of development of mind. You cannot neglect any of these. Approach that integrates quadrant is required. 4. 3-layer approach. This Horarchy social theory is future concept for bottom right of 4 quadrant. However, we will pursue four-quadrant integrated manner. Point is one of different from conventional type of social movements point. We aim to association to approach to four-quadrant all. It is three-layer approach. That I equals upper left, upper right quadrant as, aiming best goal of human existence, perform spiritual practices, to improve balance of mind and body, and to enhance spiritual level. As R equals lower left quadrant, both learn theory and culture, creativity and, spread out, ask to know lot of people. They equals lower right quadrant, actual activities that affect political and economic, or to activities that slide into help people who are in trouble. Philosophy at that time, is Horarchy hierarchical society. 2. Horarchy, Holon. What is hierarchy? 1. Holon. Part/whole. All present units of this world has become from part/whole, hall, equals overall, and on, equals part, in sense that, was named Holon. That is, all of presence unit Holon of this cosmos is whole for lower Holon, is part to upper Holon. It has continuous with infinite hierarchically. It is because not hierarchy hierarchical structure of top down, same is called distinction to holarchy, holon, hierarchical structure. For example, atom is proton which is lower holon in internal, electronic, elementary particles such as beyond contains one of independent whole. However, atoms than one just does not exist. Always there with other atoms, and configure molecule is more high level of holon. Atoms, S portion of molecule. In same way, molecules, one of it is whole, when viewed from cells of upper holon, is partial to configure it. Even though far, presence unit of this world, holon, is whole for lower holon, is top holon of partial. Top is not hierarchy structure of upper under us lower. Cells, without instruction to molecule, molecule does not instruct atom. Atom will constitute molecule voluntarily activities. Molecule will constitute voluntary activity to cells. If move is molecules, atoms will move together. Higher holon affects through that affect form field of lower holon. It is not top under our hierarchy, but rather, is structure should say lower holon even the holarchy democracy with the right to self-determination. In holarchy hierarchy, all gone once disappears lower holon of higher level. When it disappears atom, molecule, nor will disappear cells. However, lower holon will remain even disappear higher holon. Even disappear cells, molecules, atoms will continue to exist. Furthermore, upper holon has comprising more than lower holon. Therefore, there is molecule in cell, there is atom. Has become onion skin like. Higher order of holon includes low order of all holon level in it. You cannot maintain presence as higher order of holon is without lower order holon level is maintained. 2. Multi-layered self-reliance and structure of cooperation. This holarchy hierarchical structure is not hierarchy structure of upper under us. Molecules are proactively determined by yourself. We have created cell in collaboration with other molecules. Molecules is entire relative atoms to which it is contained, but part is for cells of higher holon. In same holon hierarchy level, molecular holon is self-supporting, agency, and we cooperate with other molecules holon. Communion, also climbed up to where Holon hierarchy, there is relationship between self-reliance and cooperation in same Holon level. Between cells in cell Holon level and continue previous example, in self-reliance and cooperation, we will make up organs. You create body in self-reliance and cooperation between organs. 3. Hierarchy of pathology bloated of Holon and dissolved in Holon each other of same hierarchical level, requires balance of agency and communion, self-reliance and cooperation. When Holon is bloated out of balance, fall into pathology, it can cause variety of problems. For example, cancer cells are bloated cells, ultimately, not established as isophorone cellular level, it would be dissolved in Holon molecular level. It is necessary to return cancer cells in Holon of appropriate size. Giant companies in same way is also bloated corporate level of Holon. Under global economy of today to dissolve small companies Holon of country, we have to dissolve local community Holon. Suppression of lower Holon by upper Holon enlargement of particular Holon level, to atrophy same level of Holon, not only to dissolve, it may be suppressed lower Holon. For example, enlargement of national Holon, not only conflicts with other nations Holon, has potential to suppress region Holon which is lower Holon. 4. Pathology of overcoming it is mistake to deny hierarchy system itself in order to overcome was caused from suppression pathology. To shrink Holon that bloated is to normal size. And from repressive hierarchy, it changes to normal holarchy hierarchy. And even in same Holon level, self-reliance and cooperation, that is to restore balance of agency and communion.